do a little beat, G.
What
Good
up,
morning.
y'all?
Yeah, what's up?
You know where you coming from? Live, Los Angeles, California.
ABE.
Our Beauty Equilibrium podcast show. What's up, y'all?
What is happening?
Good morning.
This is Thanksgiving week. We are going to be busy as hell.
Yeah.
I'm already prepared. You know, brung my lunch today. You know, chill. Wasn't playing. Yeah, wasn't playing. I already know it's gonna
You
be
brought
tough
sandwiches
today.
for everybody?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
See. The main
got the
food,
cooler, Jay?
the main
Got the
food
cooler?
advocate.
No, I have fruit. That's all I got.
So he won't be asking what we're eating today.
This is the perfect segue. NA first. The United States Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has decided that meat products grown in a lab are safe to eat for human consumption. So look out for the lab-grown meat.
Man,
What's your thoughts?
Man,
Will they label
that's
that?
cat.
So we gonna eat that bang bang meat.
That's cat.
We're gonna eat that bang bang meat.
Will it be
Look,
labeled?
You
That's
see
my
that? Yeah,
question.
that's it right there.
Oh,
okay.
man,
Fresh out the lab.
It ain't safe.
that is nasty.
I
Okay.
think we've been eating lab-grown meat.
Hey, we probably have, but that's still not good.
Where's the real meat at? Food shortages. That's what's really going on.
Oh man, I mean, I know that.
And they gonna come with the fake meat.
I think you know, if they just because it's safe for human consumption, you got to think it's a lot of stuff that the FDA approved that's like bad for you.
Very
Yeah.
much so, especially in America.
It's gonna be real meaty, but it ain't meat.
Especially
I
since
wonder,
it wasn't safe.
do they have
until it's
lab-grown
not
meat?
safe. Because something starts out safe all the time.
Exactly.
And then it ends up.
Yeah, then it'd be a commercial on
Right.
at 1 in the afternoon about it.
Question:
Right.
Is this only in America, or is this in other countries as well?
To join this class action
Well,
lawsuit.
Right, with the medicine.
Right.
This is the FDA, so this is just America that has approved it, but other countries may have already approved lab-grown meat. But right
Or may
now,
have not.
yeah, may have not, but we are able to grow the meat now and sell it to humans for consumption. So think about
We
it's
gonna get
probably
our-
going to save money
We gonna get our meat out of a 3D printer.
because it's very expensive to.
I know, bro. I'm not eating that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, how would you know?
It say it right there on the package.
No, but I'm saying, what if you go to burger place that you get your burgers from, and they got the lab-grown
You
meat?
can ask about that. Is this meat real or is this lab grown?
But
Think so.
are you going to pay? I mean, you got to be there to pay attention.
What if
to
it's
that.
on the website and you didn't read it?
Hey man,
You
you
didn't get
said
the
that
memo.
so matter
Man,
of fact.
I'm not eating no. It's probably styrofoam. Okay, with food coloring on it.
Nah, I think they're growing this like
So
cells. and
cloning it.
everything.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm cool.
it's
Only
being
thing
grown.
only thing I'm messing with clone is weed.
Well, can they grow some hearts and some pancreases and help people who
They do. They just not
Yeah.
giving it to us.
Oh, okay.
We can't afford
okay.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm like,
What Lynden said.
Just be on the lookout for that.
I'm like,
it. We not rich enough.
You saw my thumb was on ready for it. Right?
on the ready.
Yeah, I was ready for that one.
I like that shirt.
Oh, thank you. Hey man,
Let's move on.
Target got these for $8.
Nice shirt.
That's
yeah,
fresh.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Stepping on my headphones.
Your boy is back. Donald Trump. Donald Trump announced that he is officially running for president in 2024,
I'm gonna give you guys what you want.
and
You're gonna get those stimmies. We're gonna get more stimmies.
and he said one of the things he said was he's suggesting drug dealers get the death penalty.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
And he claims on average, they kill 500 people with their violence and drugs. So he said they should get the death penalty.
So
See,
last
the-
time,
And the
See,
crowd
wait
was
a
going crazy.
See, the crazy part, right? If you're going to give drug dealers the death penalty, let's start off with the drug dealers at the top. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. He coming back targeting a group of people. Last time he was building a wall. He was targeting a certain group. Now they always got to have somebody they targeting, and it is what it is, man. I will say this though. I don't really get too involved in that, but last time he was here, it was cracking a little bit.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say
here you
this.
go.
Big T had it cracking.
Do you remember that Cat Williams joke when he said something to the effect like this may amaze you, but he said black people don't know how to make fentanyl.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Do not know how to make fentanyl.
So look,
So if
let's
like
not
you-
just look at. I feel what you're saying. Let's not just look at the
At-
person
at-
who sells it. How's it getting over here?
Exactly. How's it getting made? So once again,
the higher
let's go
levels.
to the top.
Feel you on
You
that
know,
one.
Yeah,
because
and that's
I'm
what he
pretty sure-
probably was gonna do.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple of pharmaceutical companies, right, that's selling some illegal narcotics on the streets.
Yeah.
So you're talking about going from the top down, like trickle down effect? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Man,
I mean,
If we
because
could-
the bottom line, to your point, I totally agree, is if you don't have access to this stuff, you can't even sell it.
Exactly.
Like, you
Right.
got to think, most drugs now are not marijuana. It's not grown. It's not
Exactly.
something you could just make yourself. You talking about pills.
So what y'all
And-
saying is it's not like a Breaking Bad situation where it's like
Nobody's,
somebody, like,
I don't know too many people that's.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying, don't get
I'm
me
not saying
wrong.
it doesn't happen because I don't know. There may be somebody making it, but for the most part, this stuff is coming from
right.
boat and sea
Exactly.
and air.
Because
and
just
planes.
like, weapons, there's not one black person who makes a weapon. We may get them,
So y'all think he
but
gonna
we
win?
ain't making them. We ain't selling them.
Y'all think he gonna win? I think he gonna win.
No.
I think he got a
he
good
gonna
chance,
win.
man.
He gonna
Because remember the first time he wasn't supposed to be able to win.
He gonna win, bro.
And Kanye announced he's running too.
No, he's not
to-
running. Kanye, you,
know
need
what?
to sit yourself
Yeah,
down somewhere,
and now
bro.
it makes sense why he wore that White Lives Matter stuff. If you look at it from a political stand, if he come out running for office and he starts saying, you have to say all lives matter if you're running for office.
He sure didn't say all lives matter.
It sure didn't.
I know, but we know he feels like Black Lives Matter. He's
Hi,
coming out to
Sean.
say that.
Okay.
So now I gotta say
Everybody
white
say hi to
lives matter
Sean.
too. If I'm running for office, I gotta get the white votes too.
Okay.
I'm not
so
saying
I respect your-
I'm
I
just
respect
I'm
your
just saying that
standpoint. I
he's
understand. Yeah.
very smart with his
Lynden. Nope.
No, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying, that's just funny though.
No, I get you. No.
Yeah.
He always gets our attention, and he's very he's good at
Talking
doing.
about Trump or Kanye?
I was talking about
Both.
Kanye.
But yeah, Kanye.
Both of them. I mean,
Yeah,
tomato,
they
tomato.
both. Yeah. Moving
Formerly
on. though.
known as Kanye. His name is Ye.
The recession. Have y'all been seeing any signs of this recession? Amazon announced that it's laying off 10,000 employees, for example.
Yikes. That's a lot of people. I know Meta or Facebook, they just laid off 11,000.
Yes.
And
I heard about that one too.
Yeah, so
Have
but
you
these
been
tech
seeing?
companies, they have been overvalued, so now they have to balance out the books
well, they did a lot of mass hiring over the last several years. So I mean,
because it was
It was
popping.
growing every day. It was buying up everything. Warehouses popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Distribution center after distribution center. So I mean, I
So
understand.
with the inflation, this is a direct effect of inflation, you're saying? The
Absolutely.
recession?
Uh,
Because rising
inflation,
prices,
inflation, and then over.
the cost to get goods over here, ship them out.
Have you been seeing any other signs, like just in your day-to-day shopping and spending, and of the recession is actually here?
No,
That was it. That's been
I
it.
mean, no. But I don't.
I mean,
do too much
grocery
shopping.
prices
I mean,
are
yeah.
astronomical.
Oh, well,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Grocery
Yeah.
prices, of course, I guess gas prices are the new norm. That's not
Yeah.
like really.
I
Generally,
went
a
and remember
recession
I told you
proof.
I went and got.
I don't grocery shop too
I went and
much,
bought
so I don't
three
know
little
I
cartons
don't
of
pay
Ben and
attention to the
Jerry's.
prices.
It was $30.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
I paid $30 for 3 of the Ben and Jerry ice creams, the little small cartons for me and my kids one day.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 of them, $30.
Yeah.
Used to
Yep.
be $4.99, just like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. See? Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's
you,
a lot. I know.
You feel it in your pockets.
That's like 15 to 30. That's a whole.
See, I usually get my ice cream from Van Owen or something like that. The vegan. I mean, they have the vegan options, so their cartons are already $10. So
Is anybody like making changes, like little tweaks and everything to try to, conserve or,
I think it's always good to save money.
I mean,
during
I brought
times
my
like
lunch
this.
today.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
I think it's
That's
always good
major.
to save money. Yeah, during times like this, because man, it's starting to
yeah. Speaking of that, go find you a financial planner. We have a nice one that we are working with right now. But
She called me yesterday.
yeah, we get your finances in order because it's going to be a long haul, y'all. The next 10 years, it's going to be a very long haul. Moving right along.
Question of the day.
Oh man.
Question of the day.
Brought to us by
So
conversation in the barbershop last week.
right. So what was the question again?
Don't laugh, Sean.
It was if.
It was very toxic. It was a very toxic question.
So if your spouse or partner, friend comes by your house late at night, pissy drunk,
Right.
should you let them in the home or not?
And
their spouse is not there. You've tried to reach out to them. You've tried to call them.
That was you said it right, but didn't say it right. If your spouse's friend, you said if your friend.
No, I said if your spouse. Well, let's just say it again to make sure.
Yeah,
if your spouse's or your partner's friend
came to
pops
the house,
out your. Okay, well then you say it.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to.
It's gonna sound way more retarded if we both say it.
I know you're right.
So if your spouse's friend or your partner's friend comes to your guys' home in the middle of the night drunk, should you let them in the home? And your friend and your spouse, I'm sorry, not your friend and your spouse, but your spouse is not home. So the friend of the spouse pops up, but the spouse isn't home.
Got it.
Should you let them in?
Should you let them in?
And
invite them in and make them a pallet.
You know, the conversation went both ways in the barbershop. I didn't want to participate.
He said I don't want to.
I didn't because it's like
I'm letting them come in.
Because it's like your moral compass is like if you keep them outside, they might wrap.
It's cold outside.
It's cold. They might wrap themselves around a tree or a pole. They might get a DUI. Anything can happen, right? Mm-hmm. But if you let them in, it's like, oh well, the possibility of
it's lions and tigers and bears out there, man. Like,
it's a no for me.
Cap George.
I said no. It's a no.
It's a no. So because they can't come in.
I feel like with the limited information given with the question, I don't know if it's where are the phone calls at? Where are the missed texts, the phone calls, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't understand how you got all the way to the house.
I like
and I don't know.
And
I like Ricky answer, man. He said he gonna get him a nice chair and a Capri Sun and let him sit on the porch.
That's what Ricky said? Oh, yeah. Ricky's a savage.
You know what? You could always let him stay in the driveway.
There you go.
In their car too.
Yeah, you know.
Because I don't like.
You know what's funny?
I like that. I don't know you.
You're not putting the bonnet on, tucking them in.
Hey, because look, what if you finally get a hold of your spouse and they like, hell no, don't let her in.
Right, and she in there, and you brewing coffee.
Yeah,
while she on the couch.
Don't have her around my kid. Like you don't know what you don't know. Like that's not your friend like that.
Coffee.
So it's like I would at least wait until
but then what if you send her home and say no, and then you talk to your spouse and she's like, why did you?
I didn't say you got to send her home. You could be like, look, this is what we're gonna do. You post it right here. You could. I gotta go somewhere. You're more than welcome.
So y'all just opening doors at 2:00 in the morning.
No,
anyway.
they got everything. You could talk to people through your doorbell now, through your apps.
You're not answering your door at 2:00 in the morning. If nobody called you,
I'm not answering my door at 3 p.m. if I get unwanted.
Hey, and to be
trust
real,
me, and cats know if they come knocking at my door, I will look out the peephole and go sit back on the couch and watch TV. Don't come to my house unexpected. I don't play that.
I gotta reach out. We gotta have a quick conversation because I don't expect to know. You can know people, but if that's through your spouse, they gonna know them better than you do.
They're gonna know that they're coming over. They're gonna be calling you like such and
if
such.
If they don't, it's looking kind of like
in a position.
What you up to?
Over
they do look, but once again, like I said, to start the conversation, the question was toxic in the first place. But
all right,
you know, I'm just not
moving on to King's Disease.
Oh, it's fine.
The new Nas CD, man. If you haven't checked the CD out, bro.
The man is aging like fine wine with the lyrics, man.
This CD is produced by Hit Boy and Nas, and they just have a special recipe, man.
Yeah, they have a beautiful working.
I can say Nas finally got some beats.
Hey, man, I think
this is what we get.
So listen. I was listening to.
I loved him when he had the other production too.
Oh man,
but I'm going so far to say, man, I think I got to agree with what's his name, Ebro. He was saying, man, they've created like another subgenre like of hip hop because that sound is like it's old school.
Yeah,
the melodic beats mixed with like the new bass and everything. It sounds hard. It doesn't sound like anything else out there or anything else.
That's the best rap album I heard this year.
It does stand out.
Solid.
Yeah,
I'm listening to that thing.
And no disrespect to the other rap artists that came out earlier this year, but just Nas being 49, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it don't.
And the longevity.
It's timeless. It doesn't even. His age is not even a factor.
And I got
it's just good music.
I can agree. I really enjoy
Quincy
these,
and Michael.
these past albums that he's been coming out with. I really enjoy
the last two have been.
they have been amazing.
That what's that song? You're on fire.
I'm on fire.
That's sick,
man. Yeah,
shout out to that. If y'all haven't listened to it, go check it out.
When I first got introduced to it, G told me, he was like, man, you gotta listen to that Michael and Quincy, or Quincy and Michael, whatever. And man, that it's fire. And just how it starts off, like how we was talking about the song that has 5 heartbeats. That
sample is cold.
Yeah, it's the storytelling. The storytelling is just it's like,
and he got a go ahead.
I'm just saying the storytelling that's on their album or whatever, it's really nostalgic, and on top of that, it's like it's doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's giving you like the headspace to be able to like listen to it and listen to something and have that clarity that you kind of like you miss.
And the comment on what you just said, the storytelling, he got one song on there called Beef. Y'all heard it, right?
Oh, that's sick.
He's speaking from the beef perspective,
that's
and
yes,
that's deep. He's speaking as if he is beef.
He gonna speak on it. You know what I mean?
Just tearing down.
I've been around before the Bible.
Yeah,
he got some bars on there.
And he has that track where he's shouting out, everybody hood.
Shout out Nas, man. You did that one.
Yeah, so
I like the whole King Disease trilogy, though. To be honest,
exactly.
I'm feeling all three of them.
Yeah. But this one is just special.
So now, before we go to our next topic, I want to segue and saying, no disrespect to 21, but
man, put him on blast.
But we will never have this conversation about certain rappers. Man. So to call Nas irrelevant, I mean, everybody has an opinion, but I mean, you gotta show some cats more respect, big dog.
That's just immaturity, man. That's all. He's
that
looking at it.
I'm not gonna label it anything negative. I'm just gonna say it's
you gotta
his opinion.
grow. You gotta grow.
And how many Nas is? How many top tier?
And
how many not here?
It's going to be a point where someone is going to say the same thing, possibly about 21 Savage.
Oh, it's going to happen
later
for
on,
sure.
Later on down the line.
But see, he's still going to have his, because it wasn't even like he totally dissed Nas. He said he's irrelevant, and you got to look at what irrelevant means to that age group. They're talking about like nobody's checking for you on your social media. Nobody, like, you're not buzzing for nothing you did.
I'm sorry, but I don't even
But Nas got a cold fan base that we going to check for his album and listen to his music.
I mean, I'm older, but I can't name one 21 Savage song.
I did go to that concert, right? New York State of Mind at the Hollywood Bowl. And I'm sorry, man, Nas was he was up there on the stage rocking it.
Right.
I mean, everybody else was too. Shout out to Wu-Tang and Busta Rhymes.
Do you guys feel like people are not respecting their elders? Because that's just
they're not.
Like, I don't know.
Absolutely, our generation.
Absolutely,
we lose that every. Yeah.
It's a lack of respecting elders. It's a lack of chain of command. Like that whole stage and levels of it's no one cares about it anymore.
But that's why I said as you get older, you look at like what inspires you to do things like that, and it kind of like fades away, and you realize the more important things, which is like you gonna get way more respect and way more. You could have got some more puff. You would have been like, "Yo, y'all." If 21 would have said, "Man, that Nas album is banging," and that would have been like, "Okay."
But they like to talk about them and clown them and act like our generation's too old, but then turn around and sample like half our music, if not the majority.
Yeah,
come on, man, and our clothes and everything. This whole new younger generation is just rocking a remixed version of what we did coming up. You know what I'm saying? But 80s and babies and 90s babies, we were like the shit when it comes to this music and this whole hip hop culture. So 21 Savage better ask somebody, because
everybody get older.
Yeah, so stop it. Let me see. I want to see when you gonna be 49. Savage,
to Jay's point earlier.
Oh God.
Sorry, Jay. Yeah, we're gonna see if you're making music at 49.
Eventually, you'll be the old rapper. You'll be the new young rapper.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be bumping that a lot. It ain't that his shit? A lot. That shit is terrible.
I mean, I like it.
See,
but,
I don't like that.
I'm not gonna say it's terrible. I think that's the one with J. Cole, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I like that song.
I think everybody
How
has
many lawyers you got?
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
everybody has like a place in this beautiful,
Yeah.
you know, like creative space that we're in as far as like hip hop and production, rapping. You know what I mean? I think that we just have to have the common respect for each other. You know what I mean?
It's like I think DMX said one time he's never gonna call nobody's stuff whack anymore. But this is when he got older and he was more mature. He said because every rapper is feeding generations of people and supporting families and families and families. So they family and then they family's family. So it's not about then think about how many people they employ. So it's enough real estate out here for everybody, but that just comes with like spreading love and having the knowledge that hey man,
that
it's enough to go around.
And like you said earlier, G, the maturity. Moving right along.
On November 15th, the number of people in the world officially hit 8 billion for the first time.
8 billion?
8 billion people.
But the latest figures show that the demographic growth is slowing.
Yeah, and it's supposed to peak out at 2080.
That's a lot of people.
8 billion people. So it seems like no matter what goes on, despite war, famine, pestilence, diseases and everything.
Pandemics, yeah.
That's what they don't like.
It's still growing. Out here thriving when it comes to the population.
And they're going to hit us with another thriving pandemic. They're going to do something.
Oh, so here you go. I'm not. Hey, man.
They not going to stand for that.
Hey.
That's a lot of people.
They doing numbers.
We're saying that.
They still doing numbers.
For the first time, we reached 8 billion. So.
Oh, we got to cover this. Hold on.
Apparently we're doing something.
We gotta move on to this man. Did y'all see this? The man called the police on a 9-year-old black girl who was spraying for bugs.
Yeah, because she's a
I saw
9-year-old
saw
black
that?
girl.
I did not. Where was this at?
So this was oh man, where is this at? It's in
What color was the man?
It's called Caldwell Police. He was their neighbor.
What color was he?
And look, the little before we even go there, right? Just to listen to the facts before you, because that's definitely played a role. But before we go there, there was an invasive insect that was killing trees, right? The little African American girl was trying to collect the insects. She was killing the insects basically from the trees in the neighborhood.
Oh, and they was tripping on bugs. Oh,
he calls a non-emergency line.
We know what race.
So he calls a non-emergency police line. So not like 911 emergency, and says, "Hey, we got a little black woman out here
taking life.
She's spraying something.
It's life.
Y'all need to come check on it, right?" And this goes back to that's serious for us, man. When you call the police and you call the police on a black person, we know how that can potentially go.
Very hostile.
Especially little. Now, thankfully, the police officer, when he got there, seen it was a little girl immediately. Even though I didn't like his energy, not gonna front. He because when the mom came up, he was like, "Oh, somebody just called and said she was by herself," and we just checked. Like, no, that's not what happened, bro.
Oh, okay.
You got a neighbor out here complaining and tripping, and then he went and told the neighbor afterwards, "Oh, she's just collecting bugs," and he said, "Oh, really? What a weirdo." And I'm like,
what? That's a kid.
That needs to be a at minimum infraction, man. If you're calling the police for stuff that is just you just profiling
wasting
people,
their
man.
time.
Yeah, but
Complete
it's
waste
an
of time.
article.
We need to figure out.
Meanwhile, Billy can go over there and
yeah.
gut a whole wolf on the side of the
But
road.
I want to say that just to the point of like being neighborly these days.
Yeah.
The article mentioned that they've been neighbors for several years.
Yeah.
Several years.
That part.
You know what I mean?
And to see your neighbor and then to say it's a little black woman. I mean, this is the 9-year-old girl, bro. I wasn't feeling that, man. That made me mad because it made me think about sometimes when the kid was playing with the gun. Remember
Yes,
Tamir
Rice.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Tamir Rice. Remember that? How that went?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't much older.
Exactly.
So that's not cool. Just be randomly calling the police on some like, oh, I see a little, and then not say it's a kid. That's not cool. Anyway.
Word of advice: some of us need to mind our own business.
And we got to get this one in.
Yeah, let's get that one.
Charlotte family wants answers after a young woman mysteriously died on vacation with her friends in Cabo. I know you heard about that one.
Super sad.
That's
Very,
what
very
you
sad.
mean? Need some answers? Y'all seen the video?
Yeah.
25 years young. Devastating.
Yes.
Devastating.
And wasn't the woman a transgender?
We don't know the facts of.
I don't think so.
I don't know if that's.
Oh.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, sorry. And that may be a fact though.
Okay.
That's going around, very viral.
Yeah.
But if not, I apologize.
Yeah, just the fact that she came up missing, man. You gotta be careful out here, man. Who you rolling with, Because if
Well, they didn't
those
say
people
she came up missing.
No, I mean missing as far as you're not here no more. They know where she at. They have her body.
And they know it's been on video what happened to her. It was messed up.
They was beating her up, but I'd only seen the clip when they hit her a few times. But I said, man, she clearly wasn't fighting back.
They was on vacation.
Yeah.
You know what that's about.
A very violent act. I mean, just first of all, I've always been taught, like, listen, first of all, have mercy. Second of all, like, nobody's even fighting you back. Like, what are you fighting?
That's them hating ass homegirls.
Like, what
out there
fighting?
not getting hollered at. Ain't nobody buying them no shots. Ain't getting no play.
Yeah, but that should make you want to run a fade with your friend.
I'm
just saying, listen,
just
I'm not saying
the N-word.
No, I'm not.
Listen, bro, I'm not saying it does not happen. I'm saying
jealousy and all of that.
I'm saying that should not inspire you to kill your friend.
Well, then let me ask you this: what do you think could have possibly happened?
I don't know. They intentionally, tried to kill her, but
I mean, whatever you did,
a fight can go to the next. But I'm saying, what started all of it? I'm just gonna jump off the
I'm curious myself of how did it start.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was some jealousy in the situation.
I'm just saying, even if that is the case, that's not cool.
The brother was probably all ugly.
Gotta stop that, bro. It ain't that serious. Whatever it is,
they probably all ugly. Look, and she the pretty one.
So check this out.
There getting all the tequila shots. Poppy ain't thinking about them. Where was they at?
Listen,
I know, bro. It always go back to looks. They hating. They probably all ugly.
I don't know what
happened. She looks very cute.
I don't know what happened. What I do know is that somebody not here, and then they gonna probably go to jail for the rest of their life. That's what I'm saying.
All people, all friends are not your friends. I mean, it's
Shima.
horrible.
Facts, Shima.
To be the mother and to receive the devastating call, and then on top of that, they didn't even tell her the truth. They said alcohol poisoning and was, lying around with the situation that happened. It's just like something that you never ever want to get a call about.
Exactly.
Perfect. On that note,
yeah.
In the show today.
Y'all have a good gobble day.
Enjoy the Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Be safe out there. See y'all.
No toxic questions.